What's good, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. World Shoot, aka your favorite investor. Listen, man, welcome to the only YouTube channel that isn't trying to sell you something. Nah, but seriously, this channel is dedicated to all of my investors, day traders, option traders. You know what I'm saying? I just want to come out here and give you guys some of the best information I can possibly give you to help you guys become a better, more profitable trader and investor. And the reason I'm using these two interchangeably is because at the end of the day, it all goes hand in hand, man. Like if you are interested in investing, you should become a trader. You should learn what your investments are doing. You should learn what your holdings are. But anyways, that's a topic for another video. You know what I'm saying? Today we are talking about Webull, which is a popular trading platform that offers zero commission trades and very minimal fees on options trading. I'll kind of show you guys exactly what they charge for their fees when you options trades. But basically, our goal in this video is to discuss the platform and how I had the platform set up, some of its drawbacks and some of the perks. I think that Webull is a really good account, especially for beginners. It has a really nice user-friendly interface. A lot of traders that may have been trading for a while, I think that it has one of the best platforms out there. I actually tried using Fidelity's Active Trader Pro, and I don't know. I couldn't figure it out. You know what I mean? I didn't like the way it was laid out. I didn't like how it made me want to look for things. I think Webull has better customizability, and so over the last 3 years I've been really using Webull. I like this platform. I think that this platform is pretty cool, so let's get into it. So today we're going to be talking about the Webull desktop version, and this kind of differs from the iOS version. It does have one. It's also very good. I do a lot of mobile trading, but I also do a lot of my day trades, investments from my Webull account on desktop, and it's pretty cool to use. I like the way it's set up. I like the customizability that it offers, and just kind of how it has everything laid out. So let's get into how this actually looks. One of my favorite things about the platform is how it labels the different sections of the software. You cycle through your watch list. You can cycle through a custom chart layout for the stock of your choosing with all of your information that you find useful. You can also have a market view that gives you tons of information on the broad markets. Honestly, I don't really pay attention to mines. I eliminated a lot of that stuff, so as I'm showing you guys this, it might look a lot different than when you first open the desktop app. And like I said, that's because I eliminated a lot of information to eliminate distractions as I'm making my trades and making my decisions. I don't really like a lot of outside input. I feel like all it does is distract you from the information that you actually need to see. But again, that's another story for another day. So and then you also have a screener, which honestly isn't one of the very best. I kind of would prefer to use FinViz or maybe even the screener on TradingView. It has a lot of different filters that you can sort through, and it'll just be a lot better to use one of those two than Webull screener. So now that we've ran through that, let's take you back over to the stock section. And in the stock section, this is actually where you'll be spending the majority of your time. You guys can see here how I have mines laid out. I basically have a couple of indicators on there. I use the EMA 9 and the 100. This just kind of lets me know the overall trend using the 100, and then the 9 kind of lets me know that quick short-term trend of what's going on. I also have a moving average on there, the 25, and I keep an RSI and MACD on my chart as well. Over on the right hand side, I keep my quotes, and this just kind of lets me know some general information about the company. 52-week high, previous close, does the stock pay a dividend, and different things like that. And then I also keep this up there just so I can see really quickly what the volume is for the day, as this is a running total and it'll keep on adjusting throughout the day. And then I have the current price, and that'll be shown over in big bold letters. So that basically is what I keep on my chart. I keep the order book as well, so that way as I'm making my trades I can kind of see what's going on. And then we go through, I have my trade tab. Here's where you can buy and sell. This is one of my favorite features about Webull, is the fact that I can enter in my limit order, or I can enter market orders. I usually always do limit orders, and right now I have it set to stop loss and take profit, and these are automatically always put in, so I can always go to any stock I choose, and if I'm ready to make my trade, it'll have the amount of shares that I want to purchase, and then it'll also have my stop loss set to about 2% below the current price, and the target profit about 2.85% above that, getting close to my 1.5 to 1 risk reward ratio. This is usually how I like to enter my trades, and then I adjust from there if I want to adjust my target profit or I want to adjust my trailing stop loss. The cool thing about this is that it's super easy to move your stop loss and just kind of make decisions on the fly as you go. So I really do enjoy that. On the left hand side, I keep my tickers. Right now I have about 8 different triple leverage ETFs and inverse ETFs that I like to trade. So like that, I can trade the market both ways. And if you guys want to hear more about that and how I do that, I'd love to, you know, put out another video and show you guys how I do that. But you can also cycle through your different watch lists here. You can cycle through some of the stocks that I have that I'm currently watching at and all that stuff. Another thing that you can do as well is you can go down and you can change the interval. Webull is pretty cool where it has, you can do it by ticks, or you can do it by the second, or you can do it by the minute, the hourly, daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly, and yearly. So a lot of flexibility there for all different types of trading styles. I usually keep mine on the 5 minute. I'll do a lot of my analysis on the 30. You can draw on Webull, so that's pretty cool. It does give you the option of drawing, but I don't really like. One of my favorite places to do a lot of my technical analysis is actually TradingView. So I'll do all of my TradingView. I actually do all of my analysis on TradingView first, and then I'll come on to Webull to place my trade. And that's just kind of how, I don't know, I feel comfortable placing my trades that way. It gives me a second to just kind of really sit down and digest and see exactly what's going on before I actually decide to enter a trade. If I do it on 2 different platforms, it might seem like it's tedious, but it's kind of like my own checks and balances way of doing things. That way I don't rush into a trade. So like I said, this is an application with tons of information. And as you can see, it really has every single tool that you can possibly need. Another thing that we should probably dive into is the options section. Here you can sort this out by a couple of different things. Actually, you can see it by the strike dates. Here we're looking at Google options, but they do have and they have the weeklies, they have the monthlies. So once we open these up, at the top at the top of the screen, you guys can see that you can sort it by single. You can do straddles, verticals, butterfly condors, iron condors, and then you can sort it out if you only want to see 6 strikes. You can see a maximum. Actually, you can set a custom of how many you want to see. I usually keep it around 20, and I usually have both the calls and the puts up, just so I can see and compare. And then as if you want to scroll to the left and right, you can see all the deltas. You get all your Greeks, your delta, gamma, thetas, and then you can see open interest, implied volatility, current bid price, ask price, and the percent change. So it gives you all the information that you really need. And then you can sort it out if you want to see regular option prices. You can uncheck that and check that. Some of the different options that you have, depending on what kind of range you want your strike prices to be, and what dates you want to use. And then one thing that you probably should know before you start trading on Webull, I actually have Webull and Robinhood. I do most of my options spread strategies on Robinhood, but I would like to open it up on Webull. The problem is that you need to have a margin account in order for you to get this access. So right now I have level 2 options trading, which allows me to sell cover calls and cash secure puts, which I do on occasion, depending on the state of the market and some of the tickers that I might want to get into. I'm usually either doing the wheel strategy or just kind of opening cash secure puts to gain some of that premium. I'll do it anywhere from a week to 2 weeks out. But like I said, I can't do call credit spreads, I can't do put credit spreads, and I cannot do iron condors on this account because I don't have a margin account. And what that basically is once you get that margin account, you can then get access to level 3 trading, which is what I would need on my Webull account in order for me to be able to trade those spreads. I don't know if I want to do it, mainly because I don't really know if I want to do this account on margin. I know that I don't necessarily have to use the margin, right? This is a cash account, so all of my day trades are with cash only. And like I said, on Robinhood, I can actually do most of my options trading. But this is one of the things that I don't like about Webull, is the fact that with the cash account, I should be able to get a level 3 options trading. So yeah, I don't know. Hopefully, maybe that feature comes sometime in the future. I know Webull has done a pretty good job of always constantly updating their offerings and some of the things that they do in the financial services. It'd be nice to just do all of my trading from there. So like I said, I like using Webull. I recommend it to anyone that likes an easy on the eyes platform. It's user friendly, customizable, like I said, like literally, if there's something on the screen I don't like and I don't want to see because it like causes distractions, I can get rid of it. And like a perfect example is here, you know, in my watch list. Like let's say if I wanted to get rid of this, I can either minimize it, maximize it, or you know, just basically change, you know, basically just move it around. Like it gives you the option of putting it on the top, putting it over to the right. I like the platform. I think it's pretty self-explanatory, pretty easy to use. I hope I'm going over through everything you guys. So another one of the things that I really don't like on Webull is the fact that your drawings don't transfer over from the desktop application to iOS. So this is another reason why I said that I use TradingView to do a lot of my charting. It's because of the fact that if I use Webull to do my charting, when I go over to my mobile phone, I won't be able to see that information anymore. TradingView allows me to, wherever I draw, or if I wanted to like highlight a long position that I might have taken or did take, I can now go on my iPad or my iPhone later and review that trade, where I took the trade, the time I took the trade, and I don't have to go back to my history to see, you know, what it was that I actually did or what I wanted to do. This makes it a lot easier for me to journal because now I know I can go to one platform. It's gonna literally track across all of my other devices, and when I want to sit down and journal, and I usually use the iPad to kind of just draw my resistance lines and stuff like that, and some of the things that I should have been looking at or did look at to take the trade. And it makes it a lot easier when all of your information is, you know, being shared seamlessly through applications. Like I said, Webull doesn't do that, so this is also one of the reasons why I don't really mention their drawings, because it's just not that useful for my workflow. It doesn't make sense for me to use it and, you know, have to go back and do double work. I don't know, it just doesn't make sense to me. But anyways, overall, Webull is a pretty good platform. I think I pretty much went through almost everything that you guys would possibly need. Actually, setting up this this trade block here, there's this button on the bottom left corner, which is your settings. You go in there, hit the trade button, and in the trade button you can set your default stop orders, which, like I said, is one of my favorite features. So I have that always set to limit. You can have it at market or whatever. I've been using 10% of my account now, so we'll use 10%. My stop loss is 2. Take profit order is 2.85, and like I said, I always use that one. You can also do default option orders, and you know, if you're a quantity trader, you can use those. So like I said, it's all up to you, but those are the settings that I use in there. Those are the settings that I feel the most comfortable with. That way I know that I can automatically enter a trade and my stop loss is already being placed. So anyways, I hope you guys found this video useful. If you guys have been looking for a new brokerage or switching over from Robinhood, or are nervous about using Webull, like I said, I've been using the account for over 3 years. I think it's very useful. It's got a lot of cool things that you can use. Got the desktop version. A lot of people don't know that it has a desktop version, and you got the iOS version. So both are friendly. Like I said, the interface is pretty easy, and yeah, let me know if y'all have any questions in the comments, man. But anyways, man, that's the platform. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Make sure y'all leave a like and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of the content. It's your boy, Mr. World Shoe, aka your favorite investor. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.